So hey guys, in today's video we are going to see cat dog classifier using the CNN model. Okay, so you all know the procedure of CNN model. So for that you have to go for convolution model, then pooling, max pooling. Okay, then you apply the activation function. You go for another convolution network, then flatten it, then dense means fully connected, and after all you apply the sigmoid or the softmax. Here the softmax is applied because of it has two or more classification, so that's why. And we are going to use not a softmax but a sigmoid function. Okay, so that's why, because we have generally two classes, that's why. So let's start from the Keras. Okay, so we are going to use Keras model. So Keras. Okay, so first we are going to take all libraries. Okay, so for that, and if you run this code in a Google Colab, and means if you don't have that much configuration in your laptop or a PC, then you can use Google Colab. Okay, then you can see what you have to do. You have to take the Kaggle dataset. You can find this dataset in the Kaggle. You just have to search cat and dog classifier. I have taken the dataset and I have just uploaded it to my Google Drive. Okay, so it will be very easy to accessible. Okay, that's why. So it will take a time to connecting that. So not a problem. So I have defined all these things over here first. So what is the image height and width you can do first over here, or if you want to do later, because what happens, it will going to use these things in later. So if you declare over here, so if you want to do changes, because these are our hyperparameter. If you do these things, you will get the better results. Okay, so if you see, this is my drive. Okay, in which I have, yes, here the data set. Okay, this is the data set. As you can see, test and training set. I have almost 8,000 images in a training set and 2,000 images in a test set. Okay, the format is nothing but you have to just give him as a cat or a dog. Okay, you will find this data set. No, you don't have to do any problem. Okay, and also we are going to do some image data generator. You know about image data generator. It will create the horizontal images. Okay, it will zoom it, share it, means cropping it images. It will convert in the we have to rescale it because image pixel has, okay, 250 254 so we have to divide these things. Okay, so because we have to convert into the zero ones, that's it. It will be very helpful to us. And this code you will find on this Keras. Okay, documentation. You just have to copy this code and you have to just do it. You have to do this thing for training exam, not in the test exam. Just you have to rescale it. Okay, because we don't have to do this sharing of image, copying of image over here. Okay, so and this will also, you will find on the Keras documentation. Just you have to change the batch size, and the batch size is what, like I have defined the batch size 20. So I am taking 20 batches and I will be passing in a later stage. Okay, I will explain you what is the meaning of batch size. Okay? So I am creating over here the CNN model. Okay, so this is up to you, but you have to change. If you want to go for 64, you can go for 64, but I tried with 32. Okay, generally the conversion is like that. You go for 64, then 128, it will increase. Okay, it will just increase as that's all. Okay, so kernel size is nothing but if you know about the that metrics we apply on the image, means metrics which will be going to apply on the images. Okay, so feature detector, nothing else. Kernel size means feature detector 3 by 3. Okay, input shape we have given 150 by 150. Okay, input shape we have over here. Where is input shape? Okay, yes, input shape is over here. Sorry, we also yes, this is the main thing. Okay, what have sometimes your backend is not a TensorFlow. It will be also sometimes a Theano. So what happens, you if you don't add this part, you will end up with errors. It's saying that the dance or a convolution 2D input requires this shape and got this shape, so it will be like pain in the ass. So that's why we don't want this, so that's why we have put this. So a cut the if I say the input shape is, we always go for this. Okay, three means channels. Okay, the number of channels we want and the image height, width and height. Okay, but the sometimes it changes, so that's why we usually go for this. So I have changed that. Okay, so we don't end up with the error. So the activation is ReLU. First we have to give the input shape. Another step we don't have. ReLU means what? Okay, the ReLU. It maximize everything. Means if the less than is 0, minus, if it is minus, then it will convert into the, yes, it will convert into the it is 0, and if it greater than, then whatever the, if f of x equals to 3, it is greater than 0, is 3. Okay, ReLU activation. Okay, why ReLU? Because of non-linearity. Okay, that's why we use flatten, means it will create a one by one matrix. Dance if I see you like dance, how it works. Dance means all the fully connected, everything is connected with everything. Okay, dance. And then we are going, I have used dropout means what? Some dropout is generally used for like, okay, so what I'm saying, if the neuron has zero point 0.5, then just drop. Okay, the weight. Okay, because sometimes it does like don't give you that much output, and so we are going to drop it, and it will not going to work for us. If I okay, I will show you the later stage. Okay, but we have one class. Okay, one class we have two, dog and cat, so that's why I have taken one and sigmoid activation. Okay, that one. Okay, if you have more than two classes, you go for softmax and whatever the number you can put over here. Okay, so classifier.compile, we are going to use Adam optimizer and then binary cross entropy. Why binary cross entropy? Because if you see, we have lots of parameters where I can see you. See the parameters you can see over here. We are going from this 896 1x1 to up to how many, 5 million, I think 5 million plus parameters. So this transition, we cannot go for this machine learning losses to this thing. So that's why binary cross entropy. If you don't get these things, I will create a sample within this. What is binary cross entropy? I will use this. Okay, it's just nothing but it's differentiating. Okay, it used for differentiating and accuracy. So in here we have used two convolution neural network. Okay, you can use mainly two convolution neural network can give you a very good results, I have to say. So we have used classifier.fit generator. Okay, you can use fit, but fit what it takes, it takes all the data in the ones. Okay, it just takes it all the data in the ones. If you have all have input data, give, you have to just give x and y to model.fit. But model.fit generator, what it takes, like if you want to give in a batch. Okay, see now the batch comes. So what I am taking, NB train samples 1000. I have 8000 images. Okay, this 8000 images are belonging to class. Okay, I cannot pass 8000 images to my convolution neural network because it will be a stupid thing. Okay, if I pass all these images, then it will take a time, and it will not give me output in a very big it will take big amount of time. So we are taking only 1000. Okay, and validation, we have 2000 images, and I am taking only 100 images. Okay, and batch size is what, 20. So what we are going to do over here, if you see, sorry, okay, we are dividing. So epochs is what? Epochs we are giving 50. Okay, epochs means iteration, simple as that. Like we are going to we put for loop. Okay, for I in range 0 to 50. Okay, here 1 to 51. Okay, So epochs nothing but iteration. It's a for loop. Okay. Steps for epochs is what? The in the one epoch, how many you have to do iteration, but means what it's going to do. Remember, we have 1,000 images. It will divide by 20 batch size. So what we have take 50. So it will take 20 means we have batch size of 20. So in giving the 20 batch size in one iteration, okay, it will give in the one iteration. That's why, and it will perform not in just one single shot. It will going to do this. So that's why we are doing this. And validation data is nothing but a test generator. We have done it over here. And validation steps is also like that. Okay, and the validation steps we have also 100, which will be divided by 20. Okay, nothing else. And you can see the loss is decreasing very much. I can show you the graph, but I couldn't make it. So, and almost around the accuracy is I have to say this model is very much, it's not overfitted. Okay, if your accuracy is around, if your accuracy is around 90% and your model is giving somewhere around 70%, so we can like 60%, so we can go for like your model is overfitted. So that's why if you take the more number of images of in this images where the person is holding the cat, so that's why it will be so confusing this into the neural network. So that's why, and the accuracy is kind of very good, I can say 75 minutes. But we can go for a good accuracy if you just change it in the convolution neural network. So yeah, I try to make a video on how to go for a good accuracy, how to create this, and this is nothing but a summary of that what happens. Okay, you can save the model, you can load the model, you can save the weight. So later stage you can do whatever you want to want. Like if I want to increase the so you don't have to go for everything. You just have to load the model or save the load the weights of that. Okay, you will find it online, nothing else. Okay, and now it's time to prediction. Okay, let's see how it predicts. So I've taken the image. So now you have to remember these things, because you pass the image, it did not work. So you have to convert it to array is array, then you have to convert into the numpy np.expand dimension. Always remember this last line. Okay, np.expand dimension. Okay, so what is this? So I have taken the cat image. Okay, so I'm passing with the classifier.predict. Okay, so if result of 0 of 0, you will get to know about what is result. If you print result, you will know. Okay, 0 of 0 equals to 1, then dot. So here you can say it will giving us a result of 0 0 equals to 0. So that's why else part, and it will going to print cat. Okay, now we have taken the dog. Okay, as you can see from here, target image you have to also apply, because we have first declare the image width and height. Okay, now this is nothing but just a simple thing. Okay, I have just taken the image, and okay, I think pretty good this model. I can hyper tune the model and increase the accuracy. So I am planning to make a separate video on a Flask. That Flask means the web application web classifier. It will be easy, but I will make this video. Okay, don't worry. So if you got any errors in this sense, just ping me on YouTube. I will for sure answer your questions, and you can mail me too. So this was the basic video in the CNN. You know if you know the structure of CNN nodes, what is convolution, then it will be very easy for you. Okay. Yeah, we can go for some other things also, like classifier.add batch normalization. Okay, if you know these things, but you have to just go for some online resources. Okay, then your accuracy will be increasing. uh, that's what it is. And I think it wheels are pretty much very good accuracy, if I can say. Okay, see you guys in the next video. If you like this video, please try to subscribe it, and I will be share this collab uh, link to all of you on my GitHub link, so you can understand it very pretty much clear. Okay, so you guys.